it's me, Sunfire SG, and we are back for episode 70 of Craftaway. And it's happened. Finally, we've been trying to get this collaboration with Kunipshun Fit on the go for the longest time, but being in New Zealand definitely didn't help me on that. We've built something. And I've got to admit, I am very proud of this. A little bit smug, if I'm honest. And I'd like to say a big thank you to Foxxie Monoxide for the wonderful render that she did of Kunipshun and I for the thumbnail. It was fantastic. I really loved it. But there's not really much to say apart from let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. Well,
keep that. Keep it.
Welcome
keep
and hello,
keep
everyone. Kunipshun Fit and Sunfire
and
apparently Paisley too is here. We've just finished up a collaborative build, and Paisley doesn't even know what's going on, but that's all right. So yeah, let's get into it, and I'll show you the build that we just did. Yeah, let's get right into it, dude.
Yep, sounds good to me, man.
Here we go. All right, so we did build this before in a bit of a creative world, so we kind of know what we're going for. Yep. We have a plan here, and you have some hoppers, right? Yep, so he's putting those down. Now, it's 3 blocks up from these guys, which is, and of course the sun's going to be going down.
Well, I'll let you do the sleeping soon as I'm up here.
Yep, that'll work.
And then the hopper.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave you to that. I'm going to go get ready to sleep. Because it's almost there. It goes. This new sleep system that Bully put in is absolutely amazing.
It is.
It's super awesome. So you're gonna work on that middle bit there. All right, cool. Well, I'm just gonna start working on the walls.
That sounds like a plan, man.
So these walls were, I think it was 8 from the ground up. 2, 3. Well, let's just do 3 at a time. We'll do like that.
So how you been, man?
Been doing good. Been super busy, man. Been taking care of some projects with the house. You guys know the whole deal with the kayak, you know?
Yes,
getting that thing all set up and
you've been
ready
super excited about that, though, man. Like, you need to fill us in when you get back from your fishing trip, just how well it went.
Yeah, or not.
Or not.
I'm sure it's brand new water that I've never fished before. I mean, it's still down here, you know, where I'm from and everything, so I'm familiar with the fishing style, but I've never been on this body of water. So that's always a challenge when you go somewhere, and the first time that I'm going to fish this body of water is in a tournament, which is not the smartest of ideas, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I am already throw yourself in the deep end.
Yeah, I've already gone through 4 stacks of stone bricks just with that.
Oh man, yeah, I feel like you're working at a much quicker pace than I am. I'm just leisurely strolling around.
That's fine. All I'm doing is build. All I did was build a wall.
5th one.
Cool. Okay, so that's that. Yep, I'm gonna go start the other tower on the other side.
Yeah, go for it.
And but anyway, I mean, basically, the idea is, I grew up fishing, right? My dad he used to always take me fishing, and he's the one that taught me how to fish for bass. Anyway, my grandparents, they took me and taught me how to fish for catfish, and it was always a huge part of my life. I rarely ever went more than 2 days without going fishing somewhere.
That's awesome.
Even as a kid, you know, I would like jump on my bike and grab my rods, and so I was crazy into it. I was like bass fisherman through and through. So I had like 6 different rods that were all rigged different ways, you know. It was a little bit obsessive compulsive, but I mean, I still have that. I've got 20 something rods in the garage, man. It's nuts, and each one has its own purpose. But it got really expensive when I was in college.
That's things in college tend to do.
As they do, often, yeah. But it got really expensive. You know, the truck that I had at the time was a diesel, and it was heavily modified. And although it still got great fuel mileage as far as a big, heavy diesel truck is concerned, at that time, diesel was about $5 a gallon. and that's a lot for the United States. That's in like Germany, they would be laughing at me right now, but there's just like $8 a liter over there, but yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but I know it's more expensive over there. Okay, so that's 2, so that's 6. So I got to go up a couple more times. 1, 2, 3. But so the idea behind this is like I got rid of the truck, I sold it, and I sold my boat and everything, and I've now graduated college and everything. I've moved on. I'm a firefighter, and we're stable at least in our home and all of those things. So I figured it's time to get back into fishing. And
makes sense to me.
Yeah, and it was one of them things like where we didn't really want. I mean, I want another truck, but it's not time to get another one yet. We don't want to make another car note and whatnot. So I put a hitch on the car. The car is rear wheel drive anyway, and it's got 300 and something horsepower. And so I put a hitch on the car, and I have a little trailer. And yeah, we just I tow it behind the car. And kayak is super light. It only weighs like 40 pounds, for the kayak itself. Of course, with all my equipment in it, it's a little more than that. But I can just tow it behind the car and like snatch it out and slide it in a ditch somewhere and go fishing. Oh man, it's hard to tell.
So the way, if I remember it rightly, the way it goes is we've got blocks like that in the middle, and then 4 blocks on here.
Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I think that's what we had. So that's if we work off that first on these outward edges of the turrets, then these bits here, I believe, were hoppers.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, like
it
under
was.
Here were hoppers.
The next one down was a hopper with a fence under it.
Yep, and it's
then
dark oak slabs on top of this block that we're standing on because we've got another layer that go on top of here. I think that's what we've got going on.
Yeah, I think I think you're right. How did you get that spaced out over there without a block on it? Crazy magic you're doing over there.
What's that?
I had to put a block down to put the stairs in the middle like that. I couldn't. I don't know how to get them to just. I guess you could lean way out, huh?
Yeah, science, man, science.
Science. It is already getting dark again. Jeez, so fast. I don't have any hoppers. Oh no!
You fall as well.
Look. You see what I was talking about the other day about when I watch people's videos, their stuff comes out in my videos, like in my personality.
Oh yeah.
That was Skizzleman from Impulse and Skizzleman with Naked and Scared.
Oh yeah.
That was Skizzleman. He does that every time he says it. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's the same thing, huh? It's too high. Double high.
Whoa. Jeez, that was a weird electrified.
Huh. It sounded a little bit weird on my end, too.
Yeah, it was very weird. It dropped me out of the sky twice after it got me flying, so...
Yeah, it'll be alright.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't need my ankles.
That is cute, but it is wrong. Super good.
Right, so
I sent Munchies a message earlier. He's been a little busy here lately. He's had some life stuff going on, I think, but I miss his banter around in the Discord and whatnot.
Yeah, same actually. I'm so glad that Munchies is back. Like, he was one of my favorite people to collab with because he's just hilarious. If he doesn't say something crazy, he will do something crazy. So definitely an understanding.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so take that pillar down from the middle there. That's done. Now, did the slabs for the floor of this thing, did they go on top of the blocks?
On top of the blocks, so they're a bottom half slab.
Gotcha.
Which means it's more proof, so we'd have to light it up. That was the main sort of thinking behind that.
Yeah, that is super smart.
Because I don't like builds where you've got to basically light everything up, and until we can get like a beacon effect that reduces mob spawn rates or something, like that.
Speaking of that, I literally don't know why that's not a thing in the game yet. I mean, I don't know what Mojang's waiting on for that, because people have been asking for that for years.
Oh, yeah.
An end game feature, like I mean, it's already in the. Oh, you scared me, dude! I didn't know what was going on. But why not have a beacon effect that totally mob proofs an entire area?
Mm.
In the range of the beacon. Like if a mob wanders into that area, it kills it, and it just blocks mob spawns.
Yeah,
I don't understand why it's not a part of the game yet.
They kind of got that a little bit with the conduits, but like you don't want to flood your entire base for that. They only kill mobs if it's in the water.
Right. And I mean, I figured by now somebody would have like figured out a way, but you can do it actually, but you have to build like water pods in your base.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they work on other stuff. I think they only work on the drown.
No, they do work on other mobs as well. You can use them for like creepers and stuff, because I've seen it in Java being used for like a creeper farm, but it's just not a very effective one.
You know what else they fixed here, or that's coming up here recently? They fixed the thing where creepers are 1.8 blocks tall again.
Oh, really? Has that been fixed?
The trapdoor thing is going to work again, yeah.
Yes. Excellent. That'd be great.
I know, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, same.
Let's see. That block does not belong. One of these things is not like the other ones. One of these things just isn't the same. Hey, Shadow Cell.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Ages.
Yeah. I know. I love that we both had the same reaction just now.
Yeah. Well, we love hanging out with each other, so it's one of those things. Like, you see someone you've not seen for a while, you get a bit excited about it.
Right. I know he hasn't. He's not been feeling all that super here lately either.
No, we've had a bunch of us who are all sort of either ill with something and
there's been some serious, like, sick, like, nasty junk floating around in where we live.
Yeah, no, we've all seemed to have suffered a little bit from crazy stuff going on. So yeah, that's awesome to see him on. I know he's got some cool stuff planned as well. So he showed me a few of the builds that he's got planned.
Yeah. Did you you brought some birch with you, by the way?
I brought some birch.
Oh yeah, I got them.
I didn't bring birch on its own.
I'm super excited to see like what everybody else is gonna come up with
to add to this.
To add to this, yeah, because I think everybody is
Everybody's
really
getting kind of waiting as well. Everyone's sort of waiting to see what starts it off. So we're the ones setting the ball rolling, and
I think we're setting the bar pretty high, because if everybody sticks to this sort of style and this sort of
oh, we nailed it, man.
What am I going for here? Like the size of the build and everything. This castle area is really, I think, is going to be like something special.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be really cool. You know, I was talking the other day too to some of my streamy peeps that were hanging out during one of my streams. I think that Craftaway is the longest running Bedrock SMP that is still on YouTube.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I don't think that there's another Bedrock one that's been around longer than us.
Nope.
It's funny, I just noticed as I'm walking around up here, it's knocking down little particles.
Yeah, I keep looking at that and it's weirding me out.
That's me walking around up here.
I kept thinking you were breaking blocks above me and it was weirding me out.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, so that's that.
It like exploded coming down, so there's scaffolding on top of all kinds of junk.
That was weird. I fell from the top of that tree after not quite landing on it, and didn't take a single point of damage.
Huh. A little bit of realm lag happening, maybe?
Yeah, we'll find out soon if I just magically die.
Yeah, I guess so.
You taking pictures with your shaders?
Like, no, I don't even have shaders on yet, but that was a cool screenshot. The sun comes up directly through the gate, the tower, the tunnel.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, it's the sun is in the middle block of the tunnel. We probably couldn't have pulled that off if we planned it.
No, that's very much a fluke. But I look forward to seeing this screenshot, man.
It's very awesome. Man, sometimes just doing one thing adds so much to a build.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how that works sometimes.
And it can be the slightest thing as well. Like, you wouldn't think it would add so much, but just that little bit.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, guys. That is the start of our Spawntown castle, and as you can see, we've actually got a bit of a Bedrock shader pack on at the moment. Now, I'm not keeping this on because it does... I'm not sure how I feel about it in here. It looks cool in some respects, but I'm not sold on it. It does... Hello. It does do a lot of weird stuff as well. But what do you guys think? Do you like the look of the Spawntown castle? I'm excited to see what the other teams of the Craftaway Castaways actually get up to on that, because we've got a couple of teams who are working through, bit by bit, taking on different projects. Kunipshun and I will probably be back to take on another project. We may mix it up, we might do something different with someone else, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. So I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.